tell me if you agree with this. I heard that if you eat greens, specifically collard greens, the first week of January, you're supposed to have good luck all year.
I have heard that,
Do you
and I
agree?
adhere to these rules.
Oh, you agree with it?
Mm-hmm.
I was not expecting you to say that.
And you're supposed to eat black-eyed peas on New Year's Eve, and I have for the past 2 years, and I'm just saying. I'm responsible for what...
He's like, look at this as a picture of success, okay?
I'm responsible for our fortunes.
What fortune? You holding out on me, man? You got a fortune in your little back pocket?
Maybe we gotta eat a few more black-eyed peas.
That's what I did not skimp in this video. I loaded up because I'm not saying I believe it, but I'm not taking the chance that I don't believe it.
That's how I feel. If I don't believe it, I do believe it. I don't know, but hey, I want the odds in my favor here.
Agreed, me too. See, I ain't messing around.
Okay,
That's
Maddie's,
a lot of greens.
That is dollar bills right there.
Okay, so but it cooks down.
It does. All greens cook down.
Yeah,
Greens
they
are like-
really do cook down. That's 2 packages, which is roughly like 1.5 pounds.
Wow.
And that cooked down. So what we're doing is we're making this dish, which is double smoked bacon and collard greens.
Ooh.
We got to get the double smoked bacon going. Okay. So we're using the Ninja Woodfire outdoor oven, adding the pellets in there because that's the whole point. That's what's going to give it that smoky flavor. But you could use any grill here. A charcoal grill would add delicious flavor to this.
Yeah. Okay. So you started off with bacon that's already been smoked.
Yes.
This is where we're getting the double smoked.
Double smoked,
okay.
buddy. Double smoked bacon.
Okay. I get it.
Okay.
He's like, did you not hear that?
I splurged and went for the thick cut.
Oh.
It was on sale.
Oh, why not?
But for this, I would
What was that,
definitely
$30?
recommend. I know these days, oh my goodness. I would definitely recommend for this a thick cut bacon. And I'm doing this in a non-traditional way. So some people already watching this are probably like, what? She ain't frying that in her Dutch oven? No, I'm not. I am using a Dutch oven for this. But in order to get the smoke flavor, you got to do this on the grill first. So yeah, we're not going to be having all the delicious bacon juices in the Dutch oven, but I don't think you really need that.
I think a lot of the time too, when people do it in a Dutch oven, they do strain off some of the fat anyway.
So like this is just like taking that step away, plus you're adding the double smoked flavor in there. And why would you not want double smoked flavor in something?
Okay, why are you putting your bacon with the grill marks that you always yell at me for doing?
I knew you were gonna say that.
You do this every time. I always do this. And Maddie's always like, you gotta get the good grill marks.
Spot on.
No, wait, you gotta get the good grill marks?
Is that what I sound like? The hair flip, buddy? Yeah, I'm glad that you're noticing that because in this way, we're not looking here for grill marks. This is on the bake function.
Oh.
And I don't care about the grill marks here.
Okay.
Basically, I'm looking to cook the bacon, render it down, and add the smoke flavor.
Okay, I was wondering because if you did do that on the grill function, it would be crackle city.
Exactly.
It would be too much.
This was like, kind of like a slow roast, slow bake type scenario because if you just use the grill function, they would be on for 2 seconds and not a lot of smoke flavor. A lot of smoke flavor was added to this bacon.
And
messing around.
Nicely brown too.
Yes, I thought so too.
On a level of like cooked bacon, I think that's right at perfect.
Thank you, because sometimes you can take it too crunchy, but for this, I wanted some soft chew to it still, but with crunchiness. Okay, so let that cool, put that off to the side. Now we're gonna be working with our collard greens here. If you haven't had collard greens before, they are absolutely delicious. They're in the broccoli and cauliflower family, but they don't taste like that at all.
They don't, but if you've ever had broccoli or cauliflower leaves that grow with the broccoli and cauliflower, the leaves taste very similar to collard greens.
Can you eat the leaves of a broccoli and cauli?
Yeah, very fibrous.
Interesting.
So
well, look
watch out.
So are these too, and that's why for me personally, and I think a lot of people that make collards, they remove the inside stem because that's fiber city. It's too much.
woodsy.
It's too much.
And it doesn't really break down.
No, it doesn't. So I just remove it and then I just give it a rough chop. This isn't like rocket science here. You're not like, oh, like how big to break up the leaves. Just give them a rough chop because they're gonna cook down anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And I had a lot of fun here just stacking it up and seeing if I could put all of it on one plate, and I could.
I feel like collards are like the unsung hero of the greens world.
Yeah, like
kale's getting all the attention.
Move over kale. It's enough.
No.
I love kale, but it's enough now.
No, I love kale too. I'm not gonna sit here and let you speak ill of kale. But
I'm not. I said I love it too, but which one is cheaper? I'll go for the cheaper option. I can't remember how much these were.
I think collards.
See?
But it depends on the time of year. It depends on if they're on sale.
True.
All greens are relatively inexpensive.
True. That is a very good point. But it's I think also because they cook down. They really, really cook down.
Greens or collards take a bit more time to cook down than kale does. Kale is definitely more delicate than collards. But I think this time of year is when collards really get their moment in the spotlight.
Because of the luck thing.
Yes.
They're supposed to bring like luck and abundance and prosperity. And I'm like, I don't know if I believe it, but I'm not going to be against it. I'm just going to eat them and see how the year unfolds.
And the rest of the year, they're just like sitting in the grocery store being like, is it our time yet?
Yeah, I know, this time of the year. And also I think because people just want to add as much green as they can right now because everyone like overdid it on the holidays.
Yep.
Okay, so look this is what it starts off at. And it's like, okay, how is that all gonna cook down? Once you add the water, it really does cook down. So we added some butter in there, some olive oil, and I like the double because obviously flavor, but also because if you put olive oil with butter, it won't burn.
Very good tip.
Yeah, I love that tip. And we're gonna add some water with the Better Than bouillon. I love having that on standby.
So would this be a dish that you would eat as on its own, like a soup? Or would you have it as like a side dish to something else?
I don't make it so soupy. A lot of people add a lot of water to this and make it more of a soupy type situation, but I like it, like I like enough water in there that it cooks down, but I don't like it too soupy. Oh, and here is where another thing people might be like, I don't agree with this.
Why?
Because traditionally you're supposed to use apple cider vinegar.
Oh.
I'm a white wine gal. I'm a white wine vinegar gal.
Why not?
Because it just to me, white wine vinegar adds way more flavor.
And I like that you're adding some rub, you put some chili flakes in there.
Yep.
Lots of flavor. Lots of flavor going into that pot.
Lots of flavor, but not too much that it's not gonna taste like collard greens. I'm not trying to disguise the flavor here. To me, these taste very subtle. They don't even, like, they're like a spinach to me. Like, they don't taste like that strong. They're just like more fibrous.
And the fact that you're cooking them is a lot easier to digest. Like a lot of people, their first experience with collards isn't like a wrap. Like it's too much.
That is too much.
It's really fibrous that way.
Okay, and also another thing that I like to do when I'm making this type of dish, when you start off by chopping up the bacon, putting it in the Dutch oven, cooking it that way, the bacon gets like gummy and soft and like, I'm sorry, I like a crunchy bacon. You want still, like I said, some tenderness, but I like the bacon to like stay separately, and that's why I also like making it this way. So then when you go to serve it, you just put the bacon on top, and it's like a nice texture between the crunchiness of the bacon and the soft tenderness of the collards.
I think that's a fantastic tip.
I'm like drooling just like thinking about it.
Yeah, because you're right. A lot of people do add that in, and well, that really cooked down.
See, like, and that's what I like. A lot of people like it more soupy, but I prefer it like this, and I only cook my collards for 30 minutes.
Okay, yeah, you can really overdo it, and then the nutrition is completely gone.
Yes, that's what I don't like. I like a little bit of texture to them. Sometimes like they've been overly cooked, and again, it's just to your own preference, but I like a little bit of chew there. I don't want them just like melting completely like in my mouth, which that sounds good, but I want some nutrition still to be in there.
Yeah, I think I like your bacon tip because the only way I've seen people prepare collard greens this way is when they do add the bacon, they think it's like flavoring the whole pot. But in my opinion, that bacon and the bacon fat is not really flavoring the whole pot.
Not.
You get the same flavor like this, but you're right, it's a textural thing.
It's a textural thing, and the bacon, like, I love bacon fat, don't get me wrong. Do we need the whole pack of bacon fat in there? Absolutely not.
That's not the way to start the year.
No, no. It makes it healthier, and yet you still have that bacon flavor, plus the double smoked flavor.
Wow, I can only imagine how good that was. Now, did you notice the smokiness from
Absolutely.
Did you?
Absolutely. Guys, double smoked, double smeeked.
Double smaked? That's the way to do it.
Double smoked is like, if you haven't done that before, you gotta try it because it adds, especially like double smoked flavors and greens were like made for each other.
Yes, especially a sturdy green like this.
Yes, there's like a lot of flavors in the culinary world that were made for each other, and that's two of them in my opinion. Like, you know, like a tomato red sauce with like a Caesar salad. That's another one that just like goes so much. To me, double smoked and any type of green, whether it's like a spinach, a kale, I'm not hating on kale, collards, whatever, broccoli,
yes.
obviously. The bacon, the double smoked flavor of bacon and the greens just go so good together.
So are you saying that you should make this dish throughout the year? Never mind the good luck thing.
No, but even if it is good luck, why just in January?
Continue to do it. Good luck throughout the year then.
Exactly. It's basically saying that people only are going to like keep their resolutions till January.
I know.
First of all, no resolutions.
I vote to continue to eat this dish year round. Spread. I mean, a real man makes his own luck.
Billy Zane, Titanic, baby. Love it. No, is that Billy Zane?
That's what that guy's name is, the bald guy?
Yeah,
That's
but
his name.
does he say that, or is that like the...
No, he doesn't even say it. An older man,
Yeah, I know,
man does.
that ain't right.
No.